And I gotta be honest, I do too. I mean, Input was kind enough to text me and say, "Hey, I found these grapples. Do you want one?" And the same day that he did, I got a notice from Amazon saying, "Hey, my order had been canceled." And I was bummed out immediately because I already had to pay $3 and 80 something cents to Amazon so I could finally get my damn friggin' Astro train that my sister paid for. Amazon, I'm not happy with you right now. I've been waiting for 3 damn months and you still charge me $3. And to let you know, Input, no, that was not what was stopping the delivery of the thing. That to Amazon in their stock for Earthrise, it went up $3 so that I could get the Astro train for the price that they were selling the Earthrise Astro train. I was like, bump you. You know, you- but Input was like, hey man, look what I found. I was like, and I just had gone through my emails, had just gone through the stuff, and I was like, shit, I'm not going to get Grapple. They're going to screw me over like they so far have done from what my sister has paid for Astro Train that I have not seen since Christmas. And
So
it,
pre-order sucks on Amazon.
I'm gonna be honest, and I have never had this problem on anything else from Amazon that I have pre-ordered. When I pre-ordered uh, 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 Soundwave, Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp, I never had this problem. It was like, boom, you got your order in, boom. And I've been with Amazon since 2002. And for me to be with a company when I don't know shit about a computer, that's a big damn deal because I have been an Amazon Prime person since then. And so immediately, and that's what a lot of people don't realize is that the Amazon Prime typically the ones that have been with them longer on a pre-order are the ones that get bumped up in the line to get their pre-orders.
And you also get discounts that way too.
Yes, I've gotten some major discounts
Yeah.
that way, where everybody else was paying like $50, $60 for Thundercracker. The most I paid for him was $37.
My Transformers manga volume 1 has been on pre-order since I think it was like September of 2019.
Yeah.
Or August 2019, something like that. And I'm not paying 25. I'm actually paying, I think it's like 13 shipped when it comes out.
Yeah, and it's free shipping. And so I sat there and I was like, well, I have never ever had this happen to me. Because those of you don't know, if you want to see our books, you can actually see our books on Amazon. They are one of the providers, one of the books with Kindle and everything else that actually carries the Arid Adventures. So I actually have a little bit more, and I'm not trying to say that I'm all king and everything like that. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that typically I've always had a little bit more clout with them to get pre-orders because of the fact that they do carry our book. And so, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I use that shit to my advantage on many times. There's been, especially when it came for punch, counter punch, I use that shit to my advantage because of that. And I was like, and I told Nikki, I said, okay, with counter punch, we didn't know what's coming out. I did that. I said, I really used the thing about them having our stuff published and on their stuff. I said, I want to know what's going on with this Astro train. And Nikki looked at it and they just sit there and they were honest. They came back and said, we're waiting for the release of Earthrise. We got that email yesterday. We're waiting on the Earthrise. And I was like, but my shit has, as my sister has shown me, with a gift card, it's been paid for. And see, a lot of people are like, oh no, you can't pre-order, but my sister had a $25 gift card that she used, a gift card that was given to her for her birthday that she used for her brother's birthday. So Amazon automatically got half of the cost immediately back in December from my sister. And it's still,
Jesus.
yeah, and it still has not been shipped out.
Well, here's the question now. Obviously, Amazon is at fault here for keeping the money,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
but it's kind of also Hasbro's fault for the poor distribution of that figure as well. Um, not to not to bash Hasbro or anything else, but it is it's very concerning when you're supposed to get something and then you don't get it.
It is because I sat here and I mean you're sitting here with the nieces and everybody and people and what we do in my family, especially my sister, my and her husband and my two nieces, we do buy gifts for each other because there's only five of us total. And I understand, with our other family, this God help with Nikki's damn family, we got the goddamn draw names, excuse my French, but draw names because there's over 40 immediate family members and cousins that's with hers. That's just 40 now. I kid you not. And so they do draw names for the Christmas time. But with mine, with that and my nieces, we all get everybody something. So everybody has a gift because it's a very small thing. I did not recognize that my sister hadn't got me anything because her daughters, my nieces, surprised me with some great gifts and some great transformers and a He-Man figure, which I still don't know where they found that damn thing, but they got the He-Man figure and stuff like that. So I didn't think anything of it, and she went up to Nikki and she was like, I and Nikki was like, "Oh, can you not get Astro trained? That's no big. Don't worry about it. He's extremely excited with what he's got." And she says, "No, I had a $25 gift card and I used your Amazon Prime." So she didn't use her Amazon Prime. She used Nikki's and my Amazon Prime, which has, with our book and stuff like that, and ordered it back in December. And she was like, I got the confirmation, I got the shipping address, and it never, ever came in. And Nikki was like, well, that's odd. We never had that problem because Nikki even was like with her. She was like, maybe you did the wrong thing. So Nikki was like, and Nikki and my sister, they're like best friends. So it wasn't an insult when Nikki sat there and said, because my family, well, we don't know shit about computers. So she was like, can you look over what I've done? And Nikki was like, oh, I have no problem doing that. And Nikki looked at it, and it was so bad because it was under my name. So they had to make me aware of what was going on because I had to give my password for them to go any further into it. And I don't share my password, and that's part of my OCD. I love my wife, but there's just certain things I don't share with anybody. And so they came to me that day and they said, "Hey, you were supposed to get this, but something's going on, and we use your Amazon and we use this so that she would have to pay shipping and stuff like this." And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool. Astro Train, hell fucking yes, man. I'm excited." And I went into it and it said it had been shipped. And
Liars.
what's that, Lord Starscream?
It's already been shipped.
Yeah,
Freaking liars.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Exactly. Right. And I was like, "Oh, okay. So it's saying that it's here at this PO box." And she's like, "No, it's not at this PO box."
Mm-mm.
And I was like, I don't understand. See, I don't know a lot with computers, so immediately when someone like me who is a caveman that still hits rocks together to get fire, I needed things to be like spelled out to me. And so she told me how much she paid for it. She told me what she did for it. She told me everything she did. And I contact Amazon, and they were like, "Yeah, but we had an influx at this time, and we'll be shipping this out at a later date. We will email you and let you know when it's going to be shipped. And I was like, wait a second, but it says it's already been shipped. And she was, and the person with Amazon, which was a girl, who it was like, no, it's not been shipped. We know it's not been shipped. We didn't have these in stock at our warehouse. It will be when the provider allows us or gives us the product, we will re-release these out to people. And then a couple, what? It's been what, 2 weeks now? I think it's been almost 2 weeks now. I got an email when I was looking because I had everything switched over to my email. $3.82. They were saying, "Hey, you got us. You still owe us for $3.82." And I think it was input. Yeah, it was input that said, "Well, what if that's what's prevented your thing from coming in?" I thought the same damn thing. After you said it, I was like, "Oh shit, that makes a lot of sense." No, I got charged $3.82 because of the increase with the Earthrise.
Oh, dude, I'd have called Amazon, and I would have been on the phone with them all day arguing that $3 and some change. You guys, I'm serious. Now you're supposed to send this shit out October when it was $50, bro. You're eating this $3. That's what you're gonna do. Oh, you don't want to eat that $3? You know what? You can go ahead and call me Karen because I want to talk to your fucking manager.
You know, Input, I'm going to turn that over to you from now on. Into that shit. That is priceless right there. Because I was like, oh, well, fuck. It's only $3. No big damn deal. And so I paid it, thinking I was going to get an email that says, oh, we're shipping out your Astro Train. I got an email saying, you'll get your Astro Train when we get the Earthrise Astro Trains in, which will be March 31st or April 2nd.
Hey, for all I care, excuse the language, just send them a big fuck you to them.
Yeah, right. And I have never had this problem with Amazon. Never. This is the very first time I have ever had this happen.
Jesus. Yeah, I haven't had problems with Amazon hardly ever, but there have been times where I've had to call Big Bad Toy Store, and I don't have issues with Big Bad Toy Store. But the one time I did have an issue with them, I called them, was like, "Hey, my box was supposed to be here, and it's still not here. You know, what's going on? You know, the whole 9 yards." And lady, man, she caught me on the wrong day that day. I just got off of work. I had like 4 hours of sleep under my belt, no coffee that day. I want to go home, but I got to deal with this stuff first. And she hit me with that. Well, sir, once it's in the hands of the post office, it's no longer our responsibility.
I got that same fucking thing. Go ahead. Yeah, I got that same damn fucking thing. Yes.
And I was just simply like, bruh, okay. And I even told her, I don't know why I said it, but I don't know. I guess it was like a warning. I was like, you do realize I haven't had my coffee yet today, right? She's like, sir, I'm not sure what that has to. And when she said that, I cut her off. I was like, no, you're going to find my shit. Okay. It is your responsibility. You're going to give me my money back. You're going to.
Right.
And I felt so bad. Like after the phone call, I hung up. Like an hour later, I called back and I asked for that representative, and I was like, "Hey, man, my bad. Like, I'm sorry. It's just a bad day for me, and whatever."
Oh man, I get it. I mean, and one thing Nikki always says to me, she was like, "It's funny. You'll be an ass, and then afterwards, after you've been the ass, you'll be like, oh shit, should I have been that much of an ass to that individual?"